I would describe the Hot Cheeto Croissant as something that's fun and exciting, like my days back in high school where all I ate was like a bag of Hot Cheetos with like a Coca-Cola.
It's one of the best croissants in the city. I really like how there's the Cheeto fluff all inside of it too. It's really yummy. When you open up the croissant, it just looks like a spiral of Cheetos and buttery croissant layers. It's just delicious.
The fun part is actually cutting into the croissant and seeing the swirls of Hot Cheetos inside as well.
Anytime you add Hot Cheetos to almost everything, it's always a good idea.
I think it's amazing. The thing that surprised me most is the texture is still very crunchy, so it's still like eating a Cheeto. It's super cheesy.
I came up with the Hot Cheeto Croissant because I feel like we're all a fat kid at heart. I really love mixing classic French techniques with American junk food. I'm born and raised in Houston, Texas. My heritage is Cambodian, and my aunts and my mom are the best cooks I know. I'm a self-taught pastry chef. Experimenting with flavors I've always been interested in, but honing my techniques is something that I never really had before being a self-taught pastry chef. Everything was trial and error. Top Chef was a crazy experience. Definitely was something that I knew if I didn't do, I would regret. One of the youngest competitors there. It was incredibly intimidating, but I feel like it was an experience that needed to happen for me, and I'm really glad it did. After Top Chef, I actually was nominated for Food & Wine's Best New Pastry Chef. That was a lot of fun, and then I got some exposure and ended up leaving to New York City. When I created the Hot Cheeto, I definitely kept Houston at mind because if you know anything about Houstonians, they love their Takis, their Hot Cheetos, their Tajins. I just feel like it's kind of already embedded in the Houston culture, and I'm just kind of happy to bring something into light with more of a French pastry twist to it. I definitely love when my customers react with like a surprised look. A satisfied look is always a great look. I like that people are kind of questioning whether or not they like it or not. The Hot Cheeto Croissant in itself is a very polarizing croissant because it's controversial, which is a funny thing to say about anything that's pastries.
Oh, is it hot? Is it hot?
The Hot Cheeto?
Yeah.
Nah, just flavorful. It's really good. Yeah, that's not too spicy.
The Hot Cheeto Croissant was debuted around the summertime, but I definitely have been working on it since my days in Chicago. It's been a work in progress for sure for a while.
The Cheeto flavor is not off-putting, you know, with just a really good croissant. I have just figured I had to order it since it's Hot Cheetos.
The Hot Cheeto Croissant is basically a layered pastry with alternates of butter and dough, and then it's crusted with a Hot Cheeto mix of both the Hot Cheetos, the regular Cheetos, and my secret ingredient. What always goes through my mind when I create any pastries is how people are going to eat it. I'm all about the experience.
Oh my God.
I am mesmerized by it, I think, mostly, and I find a lot of familiar flavors presented in unfamiliar ways.
Basically what we're about at Koffeteria is bringing to light something that's been loved and beloved and then putting a twist on it.
It's one of the most decadent mochas I've ever had, for sure.
We're pretty brand spanking new, but a lot of the things that we have here, we're pushing the sustainable aspect. To be back in this area, opening up my own shop at Koffeteria, I think it's just a great opportunity. It's almost like a 360 for me, coming back home and opening a space where my family's been here for generations. I think the Hot Cheeto Croissant was definitely a polarizing idea. There are people who love it and there are people who hate it, but at the end of the day, they're talking about it. And that's, for me, it's a great way to start a business.